All right, welcome to the 2022 Room and Office, the Lego Tour. So to start things off, this is the custom Lego world, and you can go check out that video. I will leave a card to that or whatever. And yeah, so I still need to, of course, add Singapore. Let me get Dragonite out of the way. I'm just gonna put him down here for now. So I still need to add Singapore, and then I also want to add my own custom one. If you can guess what city this is, I think I've done maybe an okay job. If you can't guess what city it is, maybe I need to add some more identifying things. This is supposed to be going straight forward there. Yeah, and if you have a better way to do this, I would be glad to hear it as well. But yeah, any suggestions or whatever you have on this, yeah, definitely leave that down below. But anyway, as you can see, I still need to add all of these to the custom map that I made. And I think I'm going to probably replace some of the greens with some different blues as well. Yeah, it's just that some of the greens are kind of close to the, like that. Yeah, this green here is pretty close to this green. So I don't love that. And I think it'd be better to replace a little bit more. And there's a couple more blues that I can get. So that aren't as expensive as the one that I got for this map, actually. So hopefully that's a worthwhile endeavor. Regardless, let me know if you think I should replace all of the colors or just the greens, or even if I shouldn't replace the greens at all. But yeah, let me know what you think of this, actually, as well. But anyway, moving on. So now we get to the bulk of my collection, which is the LEGO Ideas collection. And as you can see, we're starting off with the globe over here in the corner by my computer. This is my lovely computer. I really like the globe. It's definitely top 10 Lego sets. Anyway, moving on. Here's a bunch more Lego Ideas sets. All of the Lego Ideas sets are in this room, by the way. To the date that I recorded this video, every Lego Ideas set is in this room. So let me know if you spotted every single one. They are mostly together. Of course, the Barracuda Bay, I wish I had actually got two of those because I really do like this, and I wish I could have been able to display as the boat and as the wrecked island. I don't know what version, the alternate version. Moving on, these are all kinds of space Lego Ideas sets, and moving down to some of these, I do really like this actually. Whoop, geez, I do like this yellow submarine. It's really nice. And then some more non-idea sets, but still really cool. I really like this 3-in-1 set. I think it's one of the best for sure. So yeah, then we got the lunar lander. Ooh, I really need to dust that, clearly. I need to dust a lot, actually, but I haven't done that before this, so don't get too mad at me. And then, of course, the Titanic. And I also have... I really like these sets, actually, because they have real people, and especially real scientists. That is just so cool. And yeah, of course, the Titanic, can't overlook that. That is just a magnificent build. It is the peak of Lego and what it can do, I would say, or what it can be, not necessarily do, because it's not really functional. It's more just beautiful. Anyway, and same with the piano, actually. I think that is sort of the peak of what Lego can do and look. So yeah, these on this more pretty dresser here that I bought from an artist. They painted it, and it was really cool. Anyway, on top of this are some of my probably top 5 Lego sets of all time. Not really, not including this guy. He's just there because he fits there. But yeah, some of my favorite Lego sets of all time. And I have, yes, both versions of the pop-up book. I can actually see. This is the... Oh yeah, this is the cooler one. Anyway, and I actually managed to fit both the giant and... Was it Jack, right? Up there. But yeah, this is just so cool. You can just... Oh, yeah. Oh yeah. Bumped Wally there. All right. Anyway, I really love the typewriter as well, and of course the Saturn V. Can't overlook a really cool rocket. And yeah, this is some art my girlfriend drew for me, by the way. And moving across the door, we get to another chunk of Lego idea sets. So all of these on this shelf and below are all Lego idea sets, and then same as over here. These are all Lego idea sets. And I think that pretty much concludes all of them. But I'll go back over here and we'll show this a little bit more. So got the friend sets, all the show sets are kind of together. Like, you know, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. I tried to group them somewhat sensibly. Sonic's not really a show, but he fit back there, so. And then the boat's kind of hidden back there along with the other boat. And, of course, the boat in a bottle. I really like that this guitar is actually about the scale of Voltron. I thought that was really funny to do that. Yeah, anyway. Oh, yeah, I know that's not a show set, but it fit there. Moving on to the other side, this is definitely one of the cooler ones in terms of just being a idea set and a like modular. I think this is actually one of the better modulars I have, even compared to all of those, which we'll skip over to really quickly because I don't really want to spend very long on these. This is my little mini city. I put the Ferrari in there, so we're driving down, being rich in our city. Yeah, up on the curb because the edge of the thing is there and he would fall off. So that I could just put him down on this bar, I guess. That's a little bit more risky though. So he's just gonna be driving on the curb. It's fine. He's a Ferrari. You can park on the curb or whatever. Isn't that what fancy cars can do? Anyway, the rest of the cars are all over here, including the Flintstones one, and that Flintstones one is hiding back there as well, and the maze as well is hiding. I actually really do like this one. This is really fun, and I think it's a really cool idea. It is kind of hard to take the pieces off. I think they could have done a better job of making that easier to like manipulate or whatever, but it's still really cool. And yeah, the catamaran. This is actually really cool because all of the pieces are printed, and I'm pretty sure this has like the most different printed pieces in a set. Like the most. It is wild. There's like at least 13 or something. I don't know. I counted it once. It's a lot. Moving on, a couple more houses, the Winnie the Pooh set, and I think I could move the Winnie the Pooh set over with these guys, probably. Find a way to do that, because that would make more sense to be over there. Maybe I can move the Minecraft one, and I'll figure something out. Moving on, last thing in here, this is all of the, well, not all of them. I'm missing a couple of older ones. All of the more realistic shuttles that Lego has made that are actually based off, shuttles, like the Challenger. All of those are really cool rockets. And of course, one of my favorite ones is actually the one hidden back there. It's the Lego Technic one. So much functionality. It's just so cool. All right. And now zooming out so you can see the whole mess of it. Just chilling there. And this is actually sort of a little backlog. You'll get to see more of my backlog when we go into the garage in a second here. This is my building area. It's actually just a solid slab of tempered glass, and yeah, it's got some stuff in between it to make it opaque. I'll show you the bottom too. That's what's going on under there. Nothing crazy, just just some glass with some light shining through it. That's about it. And then a camera above it. Of course, I'm not using that camera to film this. I'm just using my phone today. And just a quick little swing back around so you can see the rest of it. That's the snake that I have. And then back to that. And I will be making a video really soon of me getting all this together, and I will go show how I'm going to be doing that in the garage. Let's go. Okay, and now we're in the garage. It's a little more muffled in here. This is the minifigures, and we'll get to that and look over that a little bit more. This is all of the Lego sorted out as much as I can get it. And this is what I'm going to be using to make that world map and skylines display. There's a bunch of string in there, and then I'm going to be replacing all of the colors with some different colored clear pieces, translucent pieces, instead of the solid ones. I'm actually probably going to use some solid ones too, because some of these, like the clear translucent, is kind of useless. And same with what's it, the darker ones? Yeah, these guys. I don't know. They don't even make a stud. They just make a flat version, so that's kind of useless. And I also only have literally this many. That's it. So yeah, I might have to use something else for that, but I wanted to be able to match them up with the the pin pieces is what I'm going to call them. So a lot of fun ones for that we can use. So that'll be cool. And I, of course, have the regular ones too. So yeah, we'll pin the spots to their place on the map. Anyway, this is more of the backlog, by the way. Actually, I already built this. This is just an empty box I need to collapse and put into, well, the box zone. And there's a lot more boxes. It's kind of deceiving. They're really stacked back there. Don't worry. There's a lot of boxes back there. Let's get on to showing off what's in the garage. So there's a lot more behind me, but I just want to quickly go over just how I sorted things. These are all actually from the Container Store. I know I kind of skipped over the whole sorting thing when I was doing my video, but basically I just have sort of things, you know, put into categories rather than colors and stuff. I work better with categories than colors, unless they're, you know, ended up being too many. Like with these, there's just too many to put them all in one drawer. Otherwise, I would. But, you know, it's easier to kind of split them up sometimes in terms of color if I need to get more room. But normally I just kind of put them into the similar pieces. And there are different, you know, chunks of pieces in different drawers. Like this has, you know, this little flat ones, and then some like giant round corner ones, and yeah, other round ones. Yeah, a lot of different ones in there, but they're all generally the same type of piece. And that's generally how all this is sorted. And we can go all the way under here. There's a bunch more pieces. It's just a lot to look at. You can kind of get an idea of what's in here. And then these all actually have, well, not all of them, but some of them have little compartments behind them. I actually don't love those because they're harder to get. If I wanted to get all of the pieces out of this, I would have to just dump everything out and or somehow put like a cardboard thing over this and the other one that I wanted to not pour out and then pour it out. It's a pain in the butt to pour these out, is all I'm saying. So do not recommend that actually in terms of using it to sort. But I definitely do recommend these. And at the same time, I kind of recommend these and only the ones that have the little, you know, inserts in them. At the same time, I hate this because, again, if I want to get everything out of one of these drawers, especially one of the smaller ones where it's hard to, you know, scoop everything out with my hand because I have, you know, big hands for these tiny little compartments, I have to literally cover everything up with cardboard or whatever to dump that one compartment out. And it's a pain in the butt. And, you know, yeah, it's really not the most ideal. But this is definitely better version of this, and it's worth spending the extra buck or two for these both bigger and better versions of the compartment things. I don't really love these though because they are harder to like get into and stuff than just, you know, a drawer. So yeah, these are the most ideal for me. I would recommend doing this any old time. And again, yeah, this is the same kind of thing. I actually don't like the compartmented things because it encourages me to do it. And then I realize, oh, I need to cover up these, you know, these chunks here if I want to actually be able to get everything out of that front one, you know, and then, you know, probably just dump everything out anyway. So anyway, with that, let's get on to the other side of the garage and do a quick little boom. All right, this is the other side. And as you can see, there is quite a bit more over here. And I actually just got done building Cantina. Just got done with that. It's really nice. Do really like that one. Let's start over here and just kind of quickly go over to everything. This is my more Marvel, I guess, section. There is a couple more things behind me again that I need to show, but we'll get there when we get there. I actually I really like this because you can see the height of all three of these really tall things, and this is, yeah, the Bugle wins it. Bugle got it. And even if we kind of go over here, you can kind of see the Disney Castle. Its height is definitely not taller than the Daily Bugle still. It's just quite, just a little under it. It's yeah, it's hard to tell. But let me let's see if I can get it from here. Ready? Go all the way over there. You can just see the antenna way back there. But it is definitely not taller. Yeah. Anyway, it's definitely not taller. I'm trying to show it, but it's not working very well. Let's get on with this. This is all the Star Wars stuff that I really like, actually. These three ships are actually scaled all really well together. I think they go well together, both this and the Slave One. And some other stuff. I really like this one. This is really actually scaled pretty well as well. Just minifig scale, but doesn't come with a minifigure, which is weird and awkward, but you know, Lego's decision. And yeah, some of the other ones, I really like the Tantive 4 or 5, whatever it is. And yeah, the Hogwarts Castle. I really enjoyed building this. This was probably one of the most fun building experiences in terms of a Lego set that I've ever had. Just being able to watch the movies while you build the set, and it's basically like almost perfectly timed, watching all the movies and building the set at the same time. It works perfectly. I mean, the way I built it, it was, yeah, basically timed perfectly. I was watching the last movie as I was building the last, like, few bags or whatever, and it, yeah, worked out just right. Disney Castle is a really cool castle. Really nice to just watch some of those movies and just kind of go through a nostalgia thing with that as well, but not quite as cool as this. This is just such a cool castle, too. And moving back over, we have the Millennium Falcon, of course. UCS. I actually did, this is the only mod that I did, and it's based off of a video that I will link down below as well. Somebody else recommended to do this, and they can show you in the video how they did it. It's basically just a little turntable and then some other blocks. It's actually only like 5 blocks to do this, and you probably only need like 3. But yeah, it should be pretty easy to figure out how to do that if I link the video down below. Anyway, moving on, we got AT-AT and some of my favorite, of course, Lord of the Rings sets are actually all over here. And I actually do have 2, yes, of the black gates, just so I could stick them together like that, because I really wanted to have like a full black gate. I thought that'd be really cool. I think it'd be nice to have a lot more Lord of the Rings sets and sort of do a little diorama of that, but yet to come. And of course, down here, Mos Eisley Cantina. And quickly moving back and moving up, some of my bigger Star Wars sets for sure. And I can't not talk about the good old minifigure for this. It's unfortunate what they done, but oh well. Anyway, moving on. I'm not going to focus too much on that. I actually have a lot of planets floating around up here, as you can maybe see. And those I am planning on doing a combined both speed build and ranking video for all of those, and we'll see how it goes. They might be separate. I might do a combined speed build and then a ranking video for them. We'll see. And of course, oh man, gotta love the Star Destroyer. This is one of the cooler builds, and I absolutely love having this thing above my head. And let me flip it around so I can show you. It fits quite nicely under my head actually there. Yeah. Not bad. And that concludes the top shelf. Let's move on. And don't look at that. That's just a broken mirror. And down below, deep below, we got Thor's hammer. A little bit of the Diagon Alley, but not quite all of it. I will be building the rest of it eventually on camera, and I'll probably disassemble that just to do all of it. And yeah, the question block, I really like this build. It needs to find a better spot, but for now it's just sitting here. Right in the front, right in front of everything. We're actually going to slide it over here so that I can look at all the Batman stuff and all the Batmobiles I have. I kind of want to get the new Batmobiles now, a little bit more since I've seen the movie, but we'll see. They're still expensive, but they should add nicely to the collection. So we'll see if I get them. Probably going to be a while still, regardless. And moving over to the last, oh, sorry, actually, up one, just show the cars. I didn't actually build this one. I got this from a Bix and Minifigs store, and it was already made. But I will probably take it apart and rebuild it at some point again. And of course, I've made speed builds on a lot of these sets. So you've definitely seen builds of those. This, though, the Lamborghini. So let me go ahead and just... No, you can't hear it when I do that. I need to... Yeah, there it is. Yeah, so I built it wrong, and some of the gears are, yeah, as you probably hear, they're clacking together in the wrong way, and it does not move the engine like it should. That's not where the engine is. But regardless, it doesn't work. I need to rebuild it, and I think this might be one of the first big supercars that I'll try to do as a speed build. I'll just part it all the way out and then start speed building it again, but just need to be way more careful. I ended up building this with my brother on New Year's, and it just didn't work out very well. One of us made a mistake somewhere, probably me, because I made 90% of it. So anyway, moving on to the last shelf now. Of course, there's also gardens there. To the last shelf, one of my favorite shelves actually in the garage, weirdly enough. Both the Avatar sets, some of my favorite stuff. Really love Avatar, Last Airbender. And then some, if not my favorite, Lego Star Wars sets. The Darth Maul bust, awesome. Just pure amazingness. I wish they would make them this big today, but there's just no way they'll ever do something like that again. And then all of the Technic ones, and especially this bad boy. I'm probably going to be doing a review on all of them, just an overall review, just with all of them in one video, just kind of rank them together and stuff, because there's just no way I can't not play with these more anyway. And that gives me an excuse to do it. So yeah, be looking forward to a good review on those for sure. And lastly, just because I did break, well, not break, I did build the Lamborghini wrong. So I am not looking forward to building this because I kind of botched up the Lamborghini, as you guys saw. And yeah, I don't know if I should just build the Lamborghini again or try this and maybe get encouraged that I built it right and then do the Lamborghini again. But either way, it's going to be a while until I either redo or build that one. Some of this other stuff will definitely be built pretty soon. I want to build this for sure because I, again, like real people in Lego. Real people is really awesome. And I kind of want to collect all of the real people in Lego, but maybe not the sports people, just leave those out. But all the real people that are non-sports related would be kind of cool. Just, you know, musicians and artists and etc. Scientists especially. But yeah, these are the rest of the minifigs I have. So, of course, these are most of them are from just other sets like the Ghostbusters and the Hogwarts people. And then there's some Adventure Time ones. I actually really like the I really wish they would make more Adventure Time just figures and stuff. It'd be really cool. You know, as well as you know, all the other shows that people actually like. Unlike Seinfeld and was it Big Bang Theory? I know I'm bashing on them a bit, but honestly, they're not shows that are, I think, popular enough for Lego to make a toy out of. Or just they're just kind of the wrong kind of show to make a toy out of, you know? I know I'm bashing on it, but that's sort of the gist about it. Anyway, moving on, we got the Looney Tunes and all DC characters all along here. Moving up, Star Wars. Just a bunch of different Star Wars characters. Moving up again, got a bunch of different CMF Disney characters. I actually really wanted to get the Pluto because if you don't know, I actually have another channel where I do Minecraft things a lot, and my username is Pluto You There, or Pluto Out There, depending on how you want to say it. And there's me. Hello. Some Minecraft figures, some more Disney figures, Pixar, whatever, and then just some miscellaneous, some more Harry Potter randomly, and then some Lord of the Rings. I really like that. Oh, that guy's so sick. Anyway, moving on, just some more DC, or not DC, some more Marvel characters. I really wanted to get all of these CMF figures, but at this point, it's just, I'm not really that motivated to. And of course, the really cool ones that I have that are based off real people. I don't think I could actually name them right now. That's it's not going to happen. I wouldn't even know who was who, even if I could name them all. So, yeah. Was it Ringo, I think is one of them? A couple more real quick. There is some of my favorite Marvel sets. The New Asgard, Bro Thor, and the awesome ship. I really love that ship. It's so cool. And then, of course, the Colosseum and the Fiat sitting next to each other. And the red truck, which I've been using a lot, actually, for a Minecraft build. And if you want to check that out, I will leave a link to that as well. And last but not least, hidden up at the top, the Bat Wing. Yeah, I really like that. that was a fun build, actually. That was a really fun build. That is just some wildness going on in there to make those curves with the wings and stuff. That it works well, though. It's just really cool. But yeah, and these are some fake Legos. That's not a real dinosaur, but over here is a real dinosaur, actually. So let me grab this guy and show you the difference. So this is the real one, and just look at how much darker the fake one is. It's wild. And the real one is yeah, kind of messed up, so I could never sell this guy. I will probably keep this forever. I'm not gonna lie. I got it basically for free because I got it in a bulk collection, and it was awesome, as well as the other one, actually. But you know, that one's obviously worth more still. Even if I just sold the pieces by themselves, it would be worth way more than like basically half the minifigures in here, except for maybe some of these guys. This guy's probably my most valuable one in here. Maybe, yeah, the Adventure Time ones, for sure. Oh, and of course, I didn't mention there are some flowers hidden back here as well, part of the bouquet, and the rest of those flowers are actually in here from the bouquet, and as well as some of the extra flowers that you can make as well, like the rose and the sunflower. And since we're in here, we'll go ahead and end things off in here. Thank you all for watching. I am sure you know how the buttons work down there by now, so do click them as you please. It does help me out. And yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for ways I can sort things better or have any ideas for me, do let me know. Or if you have anything you just want to tell me it down below. Thanks again for watching. Mr. Iota Panda, out.